Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today. Tarot. Today is Thursday, January 1st, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Christmas Spirit Tarot by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can also find this in her Etsy shop. She does still have some decks on sale. I think like 8 or 9 decks on sale that are like I think I literally saw that card. I think it was bottom of the deck. 2 on the table. Because I think she's discontinuing them, if I'm not mistaken. She does have a deal. She does still have a deal on there for 2 mystery decks of like whatever she's retiring for $69, which is not bad. She picks the decks, so just an FYI. We got 4 on the table. Hold on. Ooh, look at this. We got 2 queens. We got 4 on the table and 1 major. 2 queens right next to each other. 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. I just realized that I'm gonna have to when I show you the card, I'm gonna have to tell you what I just realized. Look at that. Look at that. I like this reading. I don't know what to say. I just did the collective. It's posting to YouTube right now. It's not that long because it was pretty simple. It's pretty basic, but it did have like a negative bent to it. But this is great. I love this. Who is this? Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles, and the top of the deck is the 6 of Pentacles. Look at that. Ooh, and we were close to getting a king. Oh, look at that. We were pretty close to getting both kings that matched the queens that fell out. That's interesting. All right, I'm going to set that on the tarot box over there. We got 6 at the bottom of the deck. We've got 3 of Wands. We've got Queen of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Swords. We've got the Death card. We got the Ace of Swords. And bottom of the deck, we've got the Sun. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So I'm getting two different things here. So one, this could be just the Death card. Okay, when you look at the Death card, it's a skeleton man, and I didn't notice it before, and as soon as I noticed it, I was like, Skeletor from He-Man. And I was talking about He-Man. Was it this morning or was it yesterday? I was talking about He-Man, the Fortress of Solitude, the Fortress of his fortress. I can't remember what it was called. Fortress of Solitude is something else, but it was Fortress of something. I was talking about that earlier. Either earlier this morning or yesterday. So this could be one person's energy. With the death card, it's somebody putting to rest like an old way of being, like some with the because with the 3 of Wands, like for me in this reading, like it's contemplation, like it's healing, it's enlightenment, and somebody's putting to death like an old way of being. Whoever this person is, like they're in the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords energy, with the Ace of Swords and the Sun. It kind of reminds me of like what I've been talking about, like end of the year, new year read, right? Like, okay, leave everything behind in the old year, and today start fresh, start anew. It's the new year. So it kind of reminds me of that, which is kind of cool. I like that. Just beginning a new way of life and letting in the light. For me that's God. For me that's being more in tune with myself and being more in tune with God. But, if you don't believe, that's fine. Be more in tune with yourself. That's all God would ask of you. If you're walking around out here with 8 billion other people, 10 billion other people, whatever the hell it is, you should at least know who the hell you are. Because you sure as hell don't know who the hell they are. Skeletor. I'm probably gonna dream about it. I'm still trying to think of what that fortress is. Let me see if I can find it. Master of the Universe, He-Man. Snake Mountain. Castle Grayskull. I thought it was called something else. Was it something else? Oh, okay. They have the old one and then the newer one on there. All right, let me ditch that. And I don't know what the hell it was from. Fortress of something. All right, wait. Because Fortress of Solitude, wasn't that Superman? Was that Superman? What was that? Okay, let me look up that, because yeah, it says Superman. Okay, so what's the other fortress I was thinking of? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh man. All right, enough of that. So the flip side to this reading is the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords is two different energies. Okay, and again, it doesn't have to be female; it could be masculine. It doesn't matter, but it's two energies. And I feel like, and I'm just going to say it, I feel like with the 3 of Wands, both of these energies are in contemplation, are in self-reflection. And with the Death card, I'm just going to say it, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords might have been in some type of argument, some type of fight, some type of disconnect. This would be... Didn't I have this earlier in one of the affirmations? Didn't I have it earlier? I gave it as an example. Because this would be I don't know, the day is long and I get tired towards the middle of the day, so I don't remember so good. And my speech ain't great. This would be like two friends. Yeah, I used this example before, or maybe I just used it in the collective. I just used it in the collective. That's what it was. So similar. Could be similar. This would be like two friends like falling out of touch, like having a fight, going into reflection, going to self-evaluation, and then more than likely putting to death like an old way of thought, an old way of being, and then the two of them come back together for a reconciliation. And if there is no reconciliation, it just means that two people put to death an old way of being and come out better for it on the other side, even if they're not going to go back to being friends, lovers, family, whatever. It makes them better people as a whole. And it kind of, I think I touched on this in the other reading, but most of the times when you get into a fight with a friend, right? Both people are on their own side. Like, oh no, I'm the one that's right, blah, blah, blah. When you're enlightened, when you're a person that knows how to heal, when you're someone a little bit more in tune with the earth, with source, and I was talking about this too, you know how to take accountability for your own actions. And it might take you a minute to like get the wheels turning, right? Like I've said before, like it usually takes me a minute. Like I get angry at first, but then it takes me a minute and I realize like, okay, well, and I was actually talking to myself in the car earlier when I was running errands. And I said this to myself. It takes me a minute to recognize my own part in a situation because not everything is done to us. Not everything happens to us. Sometimes, right? Sometimes, a lot of times, we take part in situations, but we fail to recognize right away our part in a situation and how we contributed to that situation. Do you know what I'm saying? So, taking accountability for your actions at some point is necessary to heal yourself from that situation. You should never, ever walk away from a situation and be like, oh no, like I'm 100% right. Like they fucked me over, blah, blah, blah. There should always be some type of thought process, some type of self-evaluation, some type of hermiting to kind of go through all the information and be like, okay, like what did I do wrong? Like where did I go wrong? Like what did I do? Like how did I behave? What did I say? Because if you're somebody that never looks at your part in a situation, and I just said this on Facebook, you are not any person that I would want to be friends with, that I would want to be family with, that I would want to be in love with. And I'm not saying you have to be right, you have to be wrong in every single situation. What I'm saying is you should know your role. And I've said that before. When I read the cards and I say, okay, I'm hoping this isn't you, but know your role in a situation, know your part in a situation. Because we're not innocent. We're not always 100% innocent, you know? So this could possibly be two people coming to their own conclusions, recognizing things that they need to work on for self growth, and still at the end of the day moving on separately but in a better way for themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there might not be a reconciliation, but both of these people are going to go deep within and figure their shit out, right? And at the end of the day be a better human for it, even if they don't become friends again, even if they don't become lovers again, even if they don't see each other at family parties. Because overall, it really, when you look at this read, it's really just about somebody letting go of the old and bringing in the new. And like I said, yesterday was New Year's Eve and today is New Year's Day, and it makes sense. It makes sense. And everybody has been talking for probably the last couple months, right? Like, oh, I want 2026 to be so much better than 2025. Then make yourself better. Be better, do better. Right? Be a better human. Not just for you, but for everyone. Contribute to the collective with positivity and good thoughts. And I'm not saying you have to be that way 100% of the time. You know, like I'm a grumpy pants. I tend to be sarcastic. I tend to have an attitude, you know, but I try. I wake up every morning and I try. Most of the time I succeed. Sometimes I don't. I'm human. But I try to contribute as much as I can, as much positive energy as I can to the collective, as we all should. This reminds me, every time I see Ace of Swords, it always reminds me of Sword in the Stone, the Disney movie, the animated one. I used to love to watch that. My brother actually used to love to watch it, and I hated it at first, and then I started to love it. I wonder if can I buy Disney movies on Prime? Can I? I wonder if they do that. Probably not, right? Probably just on Disney Channel. I don't watch enough Disney movies to like, you know, pay for the Disney Channel every month. It seems kind of a waste to me. Like I have my favorite Disney movies and that's, you know, like that's good. That's it. Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Lady and the Tramp, Meet the Robinsons. Those are probably my top 4. And then live action, The 3 Lives of Thomasina. 3 Lives? I think 3 Lives of Thomasina. Darby O'Gill and the Little People is pretty good too. Moon Spinners. I used to love to watch the Moon Spinners with Haley Mills when she was a teenager. The Parent Trap. I love The Parent Trap with Maureen O'Hara and Brian Keith. Was that his name? And Haley Mills. Oh, I used to love it. Oh shoot, I keep forgetting. I gotta post it. I gotta post it when I get off here. I saw something on Facebook. It was a posting from one of the witchy pages on Facebook where you're not supposed to do laundry on New Year's Day because you wash away all your abundance, your manifestations, all that. So don't do any laundry today. If you already did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it was funny because I was going to do laundry and I kept forgetting. And then I saw that and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not doing laundry. And I'm not usually superstitious, but at the same time, like this is the first day of the year. Like I would like to set it off right. Like today, I'm going to go back to doing manifestations in my journal. I haven't done it in months. And I'm going to refine them and tune them up for 2026. So, yeah. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. My right palm is itching. Yesterday or the day before it was my left one. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the New Year's Day. And I will do affirmations in the morning. It's going to be really early because I got to get up really early and be at work really early. But I will do affirmations in the morning. And then I'm just letting you guys know that if I do collective and tarot collective tomorrow, it is going to be late. And I might not even do them because I'm going to go out with a friend for dinner. So Just letting you guys know. All right. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.